Right, now joining us from Nquthu is ANN7 reporter Patisa Mfuyo. Good morning, Patisa. Thank you for joining us this morning. Top guns in attendance for this crucial by-election. Can you walk us through how crucial this by-election is for the ANC at this point?
Well, the ANC have gone all out for this one, if I can tell you. For the past month, they have been campaigning extensively here in Nquthu. Remember that Nquthu has been without office since last year's August local government elections, where they failed to elect office bearers 7 times. So now, this starting afresh, MEC for Cocton February this year disbanded the Nquthu municipality. So now we're starting afresh. Hence, we are going to. Hence, Nquthu is going to the polls again next week on the 24th. But remember, last year there was a stalemate where IFP got 15 votes, and then with ANC with 14 votes. NFP got 2 with the DA, and the IFP also got 14. So hence there was a stalemate with results here in Nquthu. But now I'm joined with by Mdumiseni Ntuli, who's a spokesperson of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal, to just talk us through, because the ANC, we've seen various political leaders, the Treasurer General, Dr. Zolim Kiza was here. We've seen Secretary General Wabukwede Mantashe was here. The President is here. Dr. Nkosazana Zuma was here. So it seems like ANC is going all out on this one to make sure that no stone is left unturned. Dumiseni, are you confident that the ANC will be victorious next week?
We're not only confident, but also very excited, because we've thrown all our weight here, because we have a determination to ensure that we win this area overwhelmingly. In KwaZulu-Natal, the northern part of the province is an area where the ANC still has a huge potential to grow. And these elections are a moment of liberation for the people of Nquthu, who have been under a government that was unable to deliver services. You will know that in the past term, we're in the coalition with the NFP, and there are always limitations to the coalition. We're now coming on our own, very clear, very decisive, and we know that come the 24th of May, the ANC would be the governing party in this area.
Now we have the IFP on the other hand, who was almost neck and neck with the ANC. They're also confident on their side. I know that Umntwana Mangosuthu Buthelezi is also campaigning in Nquthu today. It seems like all the political parties are using this weekend to draw out voters to ensure that they vote next week.
Look, the African National Congress has arrived, and its presence has been felt by everybody around Nquthu. The message, the reception we've received, send a very clear and unequivocal message that the ANC is going to be the governing party. We don't care about the coalition of those who agreed to work together in 2016, because their coalition is only about an opposition to the African National Congress, not about the services to our people. So they are here, they are somewhere around. We are not afraid, we are not deterred by their presence. We are very confident, we are certain that this is a victory for the ANC. President Zuma is coming here to convey the last political message of the ANC about how we're intending to change the lives of our people in this area for the better, to fix roads, to electrify the areas that are still without electricity, to deal with water. And those things are already being done. It's not something that will happen after the elections. The people of Nquthu can attest to the fact that change is beginning to emerge, and that change is because, and primarily because, of the ANC-led government in the province. That is why we're saying, let's win the municipality, let's consolidate that all spheres of governance in this area are under the political leadership of the ANC, and service delivery will be accelerated.
Now, Mdu, as you have said, that Nquthu is a rural area, and you can see that service delivery is still lacking in some part. I know when the Deputy President was here and we did a walkabout, there were complaints from the people saying that there are still things that they still need. But in this past month, we've seen a lot that has been done by the various political parties. I know the ANC has handed out a house just last week to one resident here in Nquthu. Is this all being done to buy votes or to ensure that people vote for the ANC?
No, the ANC-led government started last year to improve the road infrastructure around here, to ensure that we electrified some of the houses that were left behind, to ensure that we address the question of water shortages. That is why we said to the government, look, if you are unable at the moment to provide a clear ratification of water. Let's ensure that at least there are tankers, there are jojos all over, because our people must not share water with animals. They must access clean and decent water that they are going to be utilizing. Of course, as we move around, our people will raise some of the things that they will say, we want the ANC to help us build a house here. We want the ANC to ensure that our kids who are without uniform must be assisted. So the leadership of the ANC has an obligation not only to listen, but to listen and act on the concerns of our people. That is why, as we're moving around, in some areas, we had to agree that we're going to build a house, we had to agree that we're going to buy uniform, where we found people who were very destitute and were hungry without any food. We made an undertaking, and we've delivered in many of those undertakings to provide food to those people. That is going to be an ongoing agenda, and the character of the ANC-led government in this area is not something that is happening because we're going to the elections. It's going to be defining a way that is going to discriminate the ANC from all other political parties in terms of how the governance of the ANC must interact and relate to our people on the ground.
Well, Mdumiseni, thank you so much for joining us at ANN7. Well, that was Mdumiseni Nduli, who's the spokesperson of the ANC here in KwaZulu-Natal, saying that when President Jacob Zuma is coming here today, he's here to give the last political message to the people of Nquthu. Remember that there are over 14 political parties that will be going to the polls for next week's by-election. So this is a highly contested by-elections by far in South Africa, where all the political parties are bringing on their way to ensure that they win Nquthu over next week. I know I got an opportunity of speaking to the NFP yesterday. They were actually saying that they're confident that they will get at least 8 seats here in Nquthu. If that will be possible, I guess we'll find out next